Warning: this video contains spoilers for Injustice for All, the Season 1 finale of Dexter Resurrection, which is currently streaming on Paramount+. After being disappointed by the original series finale and the recent new blood, longtime Dexter fans should finally be happy with the Season 1 finale of Resurrection. This season-ending episode marked the franchise's successful comeback. It was strong enough to justify more Dexter adventures in Manhattan, with a finale packed with thumbprints, vault hallucinations, and more father-son drama than a Shakespearean tragedy. So let's dive into what happened. Dexter Morgan and his old friend and former colleague Angel Batista find themselves trapped in a billionaire sociopath's private exhibition chamber for serial killers. As always, Dexter has those classic hallucinations with his deceased father Harry, who reminds him of his code, and James Remar delivers a hilarious line later in the episode when Harry tells Dexter to fucking kill him. We also get an unexpected appearance from Brian Moser, the ice truck killer, and Dexter's older brother who he killed back in Season 1. Peter Dinklage's Leon Prater finally reveals himself as a full-blown Bond villain in this episode. After killing Batista, Prater exposes himself as more than just a collector of murderers. He's basically applying to the Dexter School of Dark Passengers, complete with a mansion full of files, cameras, and a small army of staff. Prater and his cunning partner Charlie plan to keep Dexter locked in the vault for 3 days until he dies from dehydration and starvation. And naturally, he's hosting a fundraising dinner for the local police right downstairs while this is happening. But here's what Prater and Charlie didn't count on. Batista still had his cell phone on him. His phone rings, and his old partner Joey Quinn leaves a voicemail saying he's worried about him. The NYPD had called and discovered that Batista was actually retired and no longer a police officer, yet he was still working on the Bay Harbor butcher case. Quinn doesn't know about Batista's death yet, but this will definitely play a role in the next season. Dexter manages to grab the phone to contact his son Harrison, who's busy having sex with his girlfriend Gigi. Harrison was supposed to work at Prater's event, but turned it down after meeting Prater 2 episodes earlier. However, he decides to show up anyway. So now you've got Harrison navigating the mansion using service routes and vault codes, while Dad tries to guide him through FaceTime from inside the vault. The final act really establishes Harrison as a worthy strategic partner, and their whispered phone conversations turned power play, with Dexter telling him to run and Harrison doubling down, is both entertaining and frustrating. When Harrison reaches the vault area, he needs to enter an 8-digit code that can only be attempted once before alarms go off and police arrive. Luckily, Dexter is in a room with file cabinets containing information on serial killers worldwide, including ones Dexter has killed this season. Prater has his own file with the clue Dexter thinks will unlock the door. Harrison springs into action while still on FaceTime. Dexter uses him as bait, telling Charlie that Prater is manipulating her because he has a file on her too. Meanwhile, Charlie, who spent the entire season in stylish jackets and moral quicksand, seems ready to kill Harrison when she encounters him. She makes a deal. If Dexter doesn't release her information, she won't kill Harrison, but Dexter still has to stay inside and die. She then leaves to deal with Prater. Her final conversations, first with Dexter and then with Prater, hint at more Charlie in future seasons. She tells Prater they're going home, wherever that might be, and flees with her sick mother. The vault phone is dying, thanks Apple, and it dies right after Dexter decides he doesn't want Harrison to enter the code. But don't worry, the two reunite when the door opens. The father-son escape through service hallways and improvising in front of NYPD officials was classic Dexter and pretty entertaining in our technology-obsessed world. Dexter decides to take all the files related to him and other killers. After Charlie approaches Harrison and basically quits, Prater spots Harrison and tells him to leave. Prater then goes to his security chief, tells him to turn off the mansion's cameras, and chases after Harrison. He puts a gun to Harrison's head and calls Dexter back upstairs. Here's where we learn that the protection Dexter gave his son 2 episodes ago, which we all assumed was a condom for his adventures with his girlfriend, was actually one of Dexter's signature needles for knocking out victims. When Dexter begs Prater to kill him instead, which Prater refuses, Harrison stabs him with the needle and Prater goes down. Dexter sets up a kill room in the vault and gives a closing voiceover similar to Season 4 when he killed the Trinity Killer. He kills the very loudly complaining Prater with one of the knives in the room. My wife was amazed at how quickly Dexter cleaned up, set the alarm, and left in the middle of the night with Prater's severed thumb so he could exit the room and head to his boat to dump the body right in front of the Statue of Liberty. There have to be cameras there, right? He leaves behind the gun with Prater's prints and Batista's body for police to find. They'll think Prater did it, and he did, but won't anyone check Angel's phone records and see he called Harrison Morgan after his supposed death? That could be Quinn's storyline hint for next season. Is Dexter going to make everyone from Miami Metro come to New York one by one and die? Remember, Eric Stonestreet's ponytailed killer who escaped during Hamilton intermission is still out there. As Dexter disposes of Prater's dismembered body, he refocuses the series with an appropriate internal monologue. He used to be content living alone, but now he admits he needs Harrison as both a partner and a son. "I am exactly who I need to be. I'm exactly who you need me to be," he says in voiceover to the audience. Now let's get to the disappointing part. For weeks, the New York Ripper investigation has involved a boogeyman that the show kept hinting was someone from Dexter's past. We now know the killer's weapon of choice was crowbar-like. His killing spree stopped 8 years ago, and he now terrorizes families with cruel late-night phone calls. One of his murder weapons was found in Prater's sick collection. In the finale, the mystery became tangible when Dexter discovered a file in Prater's homage room to serial killers. It has a name on it. Ready for this? Don Frampt. Exactly. The revelation raised more questions than answers. Did Prater plant fake evidence? Is Frampt someone we've already met under another name, a nobody, or a red herring? For now, Dexter left the Ripper file as a gift for Detective Claudette Wallace, the cop who loves staying alive and whose instincts might be key to solving this mystery. It's less of a season conclusion and more like breadcrumbs leading to Season 2. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more.